you directed the horror movie of the year, not just the movie of the year, but the horror movie of the year, and you have long been a fan of horror. Back in the day, we saw plenty of horror movies together. You were a fan of Tim Burton.
Yes.
And,
huge fan of Tim Burton growing up.
Beetlejuice was a big movie for you?
What do you got there? Yeah.
This is just my taxes.
Okay. All right. Hold on to that.
So how old is this?
Yeah.
Is you dressing up as Beetlejuice?
That's
there
me.
you go. Pretty great.
I used the same costume for Garth from Wayne's World the next year. Yeah. So that's that. You just got me unlaid by my own wife.
Oh wow!
By showing
this
that.
moved you backwards. Yeah, this moved you this far. This is you laid, and then this. I just did this.
This is you. Yeah.
That's great, and but that's young to have seen Beetlejuice. I feel like.
It was. Yeah. It was. It scared me.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
She takes the face off. No, it was. No, that's one of the things I loved about Tim Burton. And is that he entertained and scared at the same time. He just has this very specific mix. So hats off to you, Tim Burton.
And Michael Keaton, just literally one of the greatest actors alive.
Amazing performance. I mean, I wonder how Michael Keaton feels that like his entire life. He's put some amazing performances together, and people must just be like, Beetlejuice, man. I didn't do the face thing. That was prosthetic. Yeah.
People say do the face thing.
do it. Yeah.
You had fantastic actors in your film as well.
Yes.
Daniel Kaluuya, who's fantastic. Keener, Bradley Whitford, and Allison Williams. And Allison Williams was here recently, and I heard that she came to you because she needed help with a scene.
Yes. So one day she calls me and she says, you know, there's a love scene in the movie. It's not like a hot, steamy sex scene. I would just not feel comfortable directing that. I just don't, that's not my stuff. But it was like this soft, sweet love scene. And she calls me, she's like, look, I need to practice that love scene with Daniel. And I'm gonna invite him over. Can you come and like, can we work this out? It was just like my worst nightmare. Literally, like, okay, so I have to go to your house and like witness you doing this weird love, like direct it. Like, come on, this is, just absolute nightmare. But I'm like, okay, I'm a director now. I'm an enigmatic, intelligent director. I have to man up. So I went over to the house, and of course it was a surprise party for me.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's very sweet. At which point I realized, of course, Allison Williams does not need coaching with love scenes. She's fine.
She also told me, which sounded fantastic, is that, again, your unique situation where you're a director who's not only an actor, but an incredible sketch performer as well, that you would sometimes direct, if it called for it, as Tracy Morgan, and sometimes as Barack Obama.
Yeah. If you need to pick up the room a little bit, you know, you could just be like, all right, now I'm cut. All right, let's, you know, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. But no. I think we can do a little bit better. Let's learn our lines for starters. I mean, big help. And, you know, this is one of those things where, like, the audience is ready for this to go to a punchline. It's just a voice.
Punchline it with Jay. When would you direct? What would be the scene that you would need Tracy Morgan for?
Tracy Morgan was somehow a more competent director than Obama. All right, stop. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Everybody, let's get this. We're going to be moving. We got to be there in 60 seconds. We got to be there in Tracy's a good friend of mine. He's like a brother to me.
And you're producing a show with him, yeah?
I'm producing a show with him, starring him, Tiffany Haddish.
Oh, fantastic.
Cedric the Entertainer, amazing cast.
That's incredible.
It's a TBS, it's called The Last OG. And it's just a super funny show, and Tracy is amazing. One day, I was talking to him on the phone, and he was eating something. He's like, sorry, I'm eating a ding-dong right now. Like, all right, no problem. And he starts talking to me. All of a sudden, he starts coughing violently. Like, I was like, it's like, Tracy, are you okay? He goes, yeah. Tracy Morgan. Survived getting hit by a truck, killed by ding dong. Classic line.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
I can't wait for everything to come next for you. I am just an audience that can't wait for more. Congratulations.